This is Stephanie.
And this is Joseph.
And welcome back.
4 in a row.
Yes. Is that right, 4? Hey.
Yeah, 4 in a row. We're still doing it.
All right.
We're on the road. We are at... Where are we at? Huh? Glendale. Not Arizona, though.
No.
Yeah, Utah.
Yeah. I had to think. They all kind of run together.
Yeah.
So
we're exploring Bryce and Zion, where we're at now. But pick up where we left off. We were at Rifle.
Yes. Okay, the drive to Rifle was like very scenic.
Okay.
It was like.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. And of course, she was driving and I was spectating. But like before we went through like the interstate was just like on the side of a cliff, and then like there's a railroad and a river right beside. But like it was very, very scenic.
Yeah.
The drive. I remember that. That of course I-70. If you want to see some very diverse scenery. Landscapes, I-70 through Colorado and I guess Utah, going to Utah as well. It's very scenic, very scenic.
Yeah. It's definitely not boring. It's not Kansas. So.
No. Kansas I-70 was just a straight shot, but like but once you get to, I guess, the Denver area of I-70, it gets very scenic.
Yeah. So it's Tuesday. We left Sun Outdoors,
yes.
And we went to Rifle. We went to a state park. What's the name of the state park? Did you say?
Rifle State Park.
Okay. Rifle Gap or something like that.
Oh yeah, Rifle Gap State Park. There was also another one, Rifle Falls State Park, right down the road from it.
Yeah.
But
which we visited as well. But it wasn't too far of a drive. I have Google Maps. It doesn't even have what time we left or anything. But we got there, got set up. I don't remember anything. You got pictures?
Yeah. Well, I have pictures of our drive there.
Okay.
But yeah, we got set up. I think we was kind of amazed at the view that we had because we had to cross. It was a reservoir. The lake that we was on. It was reservoir. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's close enough.
And of course, it was a pretty cheap campsite. I thought it was.
There's nothing cheap here.
But then you also had to pay per day to get to the state park.
So it's $40 per day, plus $10 a day for access. So $50 campsite. So typical, actually, I mean, it's cheaper than what we've been spending, but when we traveled in 2022, $50 was on the high end.
Yeah.
So a good campsite back then was 35 to 40. High end was 60. Now we're seeing low end 50, high end 90 to 100. So it's a lot more expensive than it used to be, or just a couple years ago. So.
But we had to climb this big hill, and we was following the numbers on the sign saying where the campsites were, and it had us go the wrong way because we had a pull through site and it had us going the wrong way, so we had to turn around and go the opposite direction. But it wasn't that difficult. It's just their signage was a little confusing. But I guess if I actually looked at the map, I might have been able to figure it out. But we was just trying to get to the campsite with the signs.
Yeah, like you said, the reservoir, we could actually see the campground from the other side of the water. The water is really blue right there in the lake or whatever it is. I don't even know what it was.
And it was really, they're in a drought, so it's super low.
Yeah.
It was really low.
It was a nice campsite. There's quite a few people there, but it wasn't like you had it. We did a pull through. Did we talk about the pull through?
Yeah, well, I just said that it was a pull through, so we had to turn around so that we could pull through.
Yeah, and the pull through, we had issues with it. Of course, we went the wrong way, but also our levelers didn't work.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it was pretty level, was it not?
Yeah, I don't know why. So randomly with our travel trailer, when we have auto level, but for some reason it doesn't want to do it. Sometimes, like, I'll start bringing down the front jacks, and it'll beep before it even touches the ground. And typically we can't get it to correct the way it should, so I usually just manually level the camper, and that's what I did there.
So yeah, I mean, it was just, and then they have like these between where you pull through and your campsite, which the campsite was very well groomed. Of course, we saw them raking campsites before people showed up, and the fire pit was like, had the caution tape all over it because there was no fires allowed. Like they're in a bad drought.
Yeah, what they call it, like double. Was it double?
Stage 2?
Yeah, maybe.
Stage 2, I think.
But yeah,
or maybe stage 1.
Because when we were at Rocky Mountain, I think there was stage 1, which they allowed fires in the campground, in the fire pit, but nowhere else. And then here, you can't have them at all. So
yeah. But there's like, what do they call them? When you get in a parking spot and they had like those little concrete things there in front of a parking spot for you to stop. Do you know what I'm talking about? No. They had them set across the camper, so we had to make sure that our stairs lined up so they'd go in between them.
Yeah, like a part. Yeah, okay, yeah, the little.
I don't know what they're
concrete,
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete stopper.
But yeah, so at one point it was like, okay, we're good, and it's like, oh no, the stairs aren't going to come down, so we had to move it. It was just that was just one of the things that was inconvenient.
Yeah. And the trip wasn't that bad, but I think we were a little frazzled.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The levelers didn't work, so but we got set up. We made it.
We didn't do anything that like you worked.
You probably made dinner. So.
Yeah, I made dinner. The boys, they went out and hiked because there was like some hiking trails around, and so they like hiked up a mountain. I guess pretty far.
Yeah. Did they take the dogs the first time?
I don't think they took the dogs. I don't think they took anybody the first. Yeah.
Did Loki ever get to go?
No.
Poor Loki.
Loki's not a good hiker.
Well, no, we took him to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where was that at? That was at.
Telluride.
Was that Telluride?
It was Telluride.
Yeah.
But it was like.
That was my birthday.
Yeah, it was your birthday. He has to be in the lead.
Yeah, he pulls. He's not the greatest.
So
yeah.
So yeah, but no, they didn't take him, and they stayed out for. It was finally like, y'all need to head back because it was getting dark, and it still took them like 20 minutes or so to get back. It took them a while.
Yeah. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, it looks like we went shopping. Went to Walmart.
Did we also didn't we go to the falls on Wednesday? I think we went to the falls.
I mean, if you have pictures,
I have
right
pictures.
Here, this just says Walmart.
Yeah. But I would like the run. We try to run during the weekdays. That was probably one of the hardest runs. Like, not only it's not as high as Granby was, but it was very hilly. So like just the running up the hills and down the hills, it was rough.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
Yeah. Especially the first day. The other 2 days, we had a better route. I don't think it was as bad.
It wasn't as bad, but still. But yeah, after that, I think we went to the falls and took a hike around Marfles State Park. And we had the dogs this time. We had the dogs with us because it was a dog-friendly trail. Would you find that there's a lot that's not dog-friendly?
Yeah, we took
this
both
one
dogs.
was.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was pretty neat. So that was the one you said it had the falls and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it like we started hearing thunder and it started raining, so we tried to get underneath like a cliff.
You think that was Wednesday?
I'm pretty sure that was Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah. That was. I mean, we've had a lot of good hikes. That was pretty fun. The dogs enjoyed it, and it wasn't hot. It started off a little rough because the way we went, where we parked, it was just kind of meandering, and then we went like up this rock face, and it started raining, so we went under the rocks, and it started thundering, and we decided just to go for it, and we just started walking fast, and then we walked to a dead end.
Yes.
Where they just had the water just cut off the road. We took a wrong turn, had to go back, and then we found out where the actual trail was.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So it was, and then we found the caves.
And we found the parking lot for the trail.
Yeah, we're like, oh, well, no, that wasn't.
Yeah, it was one of the parking lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could park there.
That was just the quicker way to get to the caves and the falls.
Yeah, which I would say is the prime.
Why you want to go there?
Yeah.
Because I mean, the falls was nice. It was. I mean, it was a pretty tall one, and then there was like just these little caverns and caves all the way through them. So the kids really enjoyed that.
Was it primitive only, the camping?
One part was, I think it might have been electric. There were campers there, but I'm not 100% sure. One of them was like, you had to carry your stuff to your campsites.
Yeah.
So.
Well, when we first started hiking, it was like in the woods, and there's just these random people with their tents, like reading a book, and I was like, those are the best animatronics I've ever seen. Because they look like they're staged out there.
I know, because that's what it was. It's like that was their primitive campsite. Like that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
It just like started pouring, and it really started raining when we was headed towards behind the waterfall. It was kind of underneath like the cave area. It was like a little cave, so it wasn't too bad then. But like when you got behind the waterfall, you got a little wet and stuff, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was, for me, I'm sure it's probably a little cool because that's just how I am. But anyways, so, and then we had hiked back.
I knew they weren't here before. Like the boys don't know. It was something else. It was a class C or something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'll edit. I'll piece it together. Continue.
Okay. There's a lot going on right now at the campground.
Yeah, we're trying this outside. Terrible idea.
But we was walking. I mean, it was pouring. I mean, we walked around. There's an amphitheater. We went there, and then we finally got underneath another area beside the waterfall, and stayed there for a little bit. If you looked on our social media account, Facebook, 4Kids, 2 Dogs and 1 RV. You'll see pictures of the kids and everybody on a rock with the dogs and stuff, and Loki on a rock. He's kind of camouflaged.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. I mean, that was it. When we started hiking around another way because there was another place we was wanting to go, but it went to the fish hatchery, which doesn't allow dogs. So we turned around and just came back.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we spent a couple hours at that. Hike. It was fun. It was really like it's an adventurous hike. It's not just in a straight line. There's a lot to see with the caves and stuff. So
yeah,
it was good.
And one thing we've learned that we don't enjoy the easy hikes as much.
Yeah, today was rough.
Yeah. There's a whole nother story about that one too.
Yeah.
But anyways, we and what I realize is like we kind of just jump into a national park, not really planning out what we're gonna do, and we just kind of do it. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
Of course, this was just a state park, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was talking about today.
Other stuff today.
But yeah, that's usually what we do, anyways. But yeah, that was nice. And then we went out to eat. It was it was July 23rd.
Oh yeah,
So
20 years since
we
our
started
first
dating.
date.
Yeah,
Our first date.
Our first date was July 23rd in like 2005.
Yep.
So
That's right. Yeah.
Because we got married in 2006.
Correct. So yeah.
So, yeah.
2025 to 2005, and we had Italian that time, but we had Mexican this time.
Oh yeah.
It was really good. Like
Yeah,
the food
it
was
was
really
a
good.
lot of food. I mean, mine was expensive, but
And
it was
usually Mexican you get a lot of food, but it was really
really
the
good.
Quality is really good, and
So,
a few days later I didn't get sick, so it's really good.
yeah,
You
I didn't get sick.
Yeah,
Because
usually,
here recently, since we've been eating, when we go eat Mexican, I get sick.
But we won't say the place.
But this
Can't
time,
remember, but
yeah. But this time I was fine. So
So I think that's when we sent the picture of the groceries just piled up in the bag.
oh yeah, and then we went and got groceries.
We went twice. Went to Walmart twice. We went and got the non-perishable stuff. Then we went to eat and then got the perishable stuff, the milk and stuff like that. $500 later, and a back of the truck loaded. We're ready for groceries. We're ready to feed the kids for like 4 days. Yeah. But,
It doesn't. I mean, like, and I don't know. It's just like Andrew's always hungry.
yeah. But yeah, that was Tuesday. No, that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday.
So on Thursday we went to Dock Holiday.
Yeah, we went to what is the name of the town? Do you remember?
Yes.
It's a popular town.
Waiting for it to zoom in. I'm zooming in, but it's just showing like Grand Heavy. No. Well, let's keep talking about it. I'll tell you
well,
what
anyways,
it is.
and like it's just and Dock Holiday Trail was like, oh, that's interesting. We know who Dock Holiday is.
Glenwood Springs.
Maybe it's not that popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so we went there, and it's just like, oh, parking's free, plenty of parking. So we get there and we're like, where's the parking lot? And there was like a little pull off with
little gravel pull off
like 2 spots
for small cars.
And then I read another review. It was like, oh, just find a street somewhere to park, because it's a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is where it's at. And so like we're just driving around, park on in front of someone's random house, and have to, we travel up, we have to walk up a hill to get to the cemetery. And then when you get there, it's like they got all your information, and there was I figured it's kids who live in the area that was selling like lemonade and cookies.
Yeah.
Which
Spice, a local.
Yeah, I figured they was like right down, not far, because it was a neighborhood.
It was hot. It was dry.
Yeah.
Very,
very dusty. We had the dogs with us.
It wasn't really a strenuous walk. It's just uphill. It's short. It was interesting, I guess.
Yeah. If it wasn't, then you're gonna hear this a lot. If it wasn't so hot, it might have been better. Because
maybe that one I'm not sure, but
yeah,
it is what it was. It's a cemetery with his. Not even where he's actually buried, but he's buried in that area, but not actually that location.
Yeah, and I actually find the history of it a little more interesting than because that the bodies and stuff that were at that cemetery was exhumed from another cemetery, because they was afraid that the runoff, it would go into their drinking water from the old cemetery, so they had to move it. Yeah.
Okay.
And when they finally ordered them to move all the bodies, the next day Doc Holliday died, and so he was buried in that cemetery because that's what there was.
He just died there randomly, not having to do with the moving and stuff. Just
no, but it's just because he was super sick.
Yeah.
He was buried there, but they're not quite sure where. And also Kid Curry, which is buried there as well, which is Butch Cassidy's gang member, one of them. So
I never heard of him, but
and I read the story of why he was there, why he was buried in that location.
Yeah, he got shot, right?
Yeah, he got shot in parachute.
Oh yeah.
During a train robbery or something like that, and he told him to go on, but that he wasn't going to make it. So.
But then, how does his body end up there?
He was in the paupers area, so someone probably just buried him there.
Oh, was that? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the paupers.
I don't know what
graveyard.
that is. So, is that just a poor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something.
Yeah. It was dusty.
Yeah. So that's what we did Thursday. We did that trail and then we just went straight back.
Yeah.
I had thoughts of stopping for ice cream or something, but the town was really kind of small, compact, and kind of crowded too. So we just headed back. And
well, they also have, and that's why Doc Holliday was there for their springs. They have a hot springs there.
Yeah, but we didn't partake.
One thing, it was hot.
Yeah. So the Friday we packed up and we headed to my birthday location.
Yeah.
Where we did the last podcast, or I think, because we talked about Montrose.
I was going to say Montrose, but it's Montrose.
Yes.
So and then that's our next little adventure there in that little town.
Yeah, we'll continue on. So
we had a lot of fun on that one.
Did we?
We did.
Oh yeah, with Ouray.
No spoilers.
Okay. So we arrived. I don't remember anything special about arriving. I know we went to do laundry. I think. Then we got. It wasn't that long a drive, and I was like.
And I needed to do laundry.
And I wanted the from previous few stops. It was a few stops way back. Truck was really dirty. Camp was really dirty. So wanted to get it cleaned up. So we.
That's what we did.
Yeah, you did laundry. I went to car wash. We got Dutch Bros. That's another thing I really want to do. So we did that. That was Friday.
So we was there. That's what we did on Friday. And it was one of those places. The boys like to go out and explore when we're at a campsite, and it was one of those that was really hard for them to explore. There wasn't anything really close.
You don't want to talk about your laundry story about the camper?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. So like, we found this place. It wasn't too far from where we were at, and so Joseph dropped me off, and I got all the clothes going. You know, they're washing. Takes about 20 minutes for what it said. So I was sitting there waiting. I just so happened to look outside, and there's this Class C with a pop-up camper on the back of it, which to me that's just like, I don't know, like
Not a Class C from this century.
an older Class C.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And the pop-up was pretty old too. But I mean, where the laundromat is located, it's behind another building. And there they are. They pulled in and they're trying to turn around in this little bitty parking lot.
Yeah, first off, to get into where the laundry is, it's behind another building. So, and it was even a place that we couldn't go make a left turn. We had to go up, turn around a side street, and then come back to get to it. So it's not an easy place to get into.
And I'm watching, and like, they are probably like centimeters away from, like, because they're turning from hitting the car in front of the laundromat, and then they're back, and then I see them backing up, and I bet they was centimeters away from hitting the building that was in front of the laundromat with their pop-up.
So did they have to like back up and kind of inch
they
their
was
way?
just slowly moving closer, and like someone in the laundromat, anybody in here with Massachusetts plates, because they was just so
trying to
close.
move another car or something.
They was so close of just being able to pull out, but there was a car parked to the side with Massachusetts plates, so they were just trying to get, because everybody had come to the windows. Some people had went out, like just watching the whole debacle. It's like, I don't know. I would never have tried to do something like that. Of course, I wouldn't have tried to be driving a camper.
Did they even utilize the laundry? Were they planning on doing that?
I saw them come in and go out, and that was it. So I don't know, like, if they went and started washing things, and I just didn't see them come back. But they were gone. They parked to the side, and then they left. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
That's odd.
But yeah. But one good thing about a laundromat is, okay, if I finally found the big washers, I was like, oh, I wish I'd used those instead, but they're more expensive, obviously.
Just pause. Yeah, they just had small ones, right?
Well, yeah, but on the other side, there was two big ones that were empty. So, but because we could have put everything in there, but like, I think it was what, $3.
I don't know.
But and I had to go get a card because it was card based or coin based, and I didn't want to get $3 worth of coins, so I got a card. And then, but their dryers wasn't. There was just coins. I had to put dollars in there. But the dryers were a lot cheaper. It was like 50 cents for 15 minutes or something like that, and so I spent 75 cents for on two different dryers. Like, it didn't, I mean, it was pretty cheap, the dryers were.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And I was able to actually, like, I think we had 4 washers that we used, and I was able to use just 2 dryers, because it seems like dryers are always bigger than washers.
Yeah.
So, my adventures in laundry.
So yeah, did all that. We went and got Pizza Hut for the kids, and us too. So that was pretty much our Friday. Saturday, I went to Ouray on Saturday. So if you look at it, it's spelled O-U-R-A-Y, but Ouray's the pronunciation of it. So it's probably like 45 minutes down the road. So that's what we did on our Saturday. I've heard of the town, want to explore it. I think we kind of had an idea of what we were going to do going into it.
Yeah, you planned it out.
I planned that one?
Yeah, you planned that one.
Okay. I remember, we did the perimeter trail, right?
Well, we started there by the waterfall, and then we ended like down the road. So we did the perimeter trail, and
the waterfall is what in my head. That's what I was like. I
just
saw.
wanted to see.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What was the other thing we did?
We went to that.
This is the pay thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was Telluride.
No,
okay,
that's
yeah.
the pay thing.
So I saw there's 2 things on Google Maps. Do you know the name of the falls that we went to?
Cascade Falls?
Is that what it was?
I couldn't tell you. No, I don't know.
But it was really neat. You kind of walk straight up to the falls from your parking spot. It's a really tall falls. I think you posted pictures
I
of it,
posted
right?
some pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
The boys climbed the cliff, made me really nervous.
Yeah. It's one of those cascade falls, yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things you just don't watch them and hope they don't fall. So.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was nervous, and Juliet was like, "I want to get closer to the falls." I was like, "I think we're good right here."
Yeah.
One thing, it was you was getting wet, and we started off. It was kind of cool there, right? Because it seemed like I was cool, and the waterfalls was hitting me, the spray, and it was really cool. Like not like cool, that's awesome cool, but like I'm cold.
Yeah.
So.
Not as cold as the one that we did later on.
Oh. Yeah, Telluride.
Yeah, Telluride, but yeah, we did that, and then where the boys hiked up to was actually part of the perimeter trail.
It was later. Like we hiked up there, and Andrew's like, "You mean this? I could have just walked up here."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Because I think we. Just trying to find a way to edit so I can. Okay. I'm trying to think. So we walked. Did we walk back to the car? How do we get onto the perimeter trail from Cascade? Was it just like right there?
Yeah, it was.
Oh
just
yeah,
right
because
there.
it was at different
It was
angles. You can just go straight to it, or take the.
So thing. So we hiked.
Nice truck.
We hiked part of the perimeter trail.
Yeah. That same kid is there. He's going around circles.
Yes.
Okay.
And we signed our names because it's like, oh,
no, don't just skip it. So like the part of the perimeter trail. I mean, it was kind of like. I mean, we probably more like daring, but it was kind of like cliff face. Like it was a thin walkway or trail that we had to kind of like guide the little ones through. It wasn't like you could just let them walk on their own. It was like there's parts that was really like steep, and it was really interesting. Then you could see the town of Ouray.
Yeah, you could.
It
was very pretty. Do you think you could rate it as like a hard trail or moderate?
I'll give it an 8.
I don't know what that means.
Out of 10.
So 10 being hard?
Not being good.
I was asking. Do you think it's a? Because like I said, we
1 out of 10. Is that what you asked for?
No, that's not what I asked for.
5.
A moderate?
Yeah, I think it's moderate.
A moderate?
Yeah.
I would think so too.
It's not difficult.
No.
But I mean, you wouldn't want a toddler doing it.
No, obviously no.
Well, I mean, some of them like
today's
easy? Like toddlers are doing it. It's like I'm like walking straight up the hill. Toddlers just walking down the hill. Like when we're doing that mid-level falls.
There was a little
like
a young
4.
Yeah, that is pretty young. I don't know if I would, because that dirt was loose. But anywho, but yeah, like that was an enjoyable hike. We got good views. The boys have a tendency to go way far ahead of us, though. So
yeah, they did on that one. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's annoying, especially if they have all the gear.
Yeah, like all the water, snacks, sunblock.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good trail. And like you were saying, at the end was when we came off the trail. It was kind of the beginning because they were asking, because we saw a lot of people going the other way. I was like, are we close to the falls? It's like, oh yeah, it's just you just have to snake around there. And they're like, snake? I'm like, you just have to, what did I say?
Go back and
switch
forth.
back, meander, I don't know. But yeah, so where we came off the trail was the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it kicked you off to the main road, and we just walked the streets back to our car.
Yeah, we found a baseball field.
Yeah, the kids kind of mocked playing baseball. Andrew worked on umpiring and stuff like that.
Yeah, they was just having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be like a nice little town to just walk up in, like like a Gatlinburg type town that you walk and explore the stores and the shops and the restaurants.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like one of those type of things.
Kind of like Anna Marie, like these little kitschy towns, like something you would want to go with a couple, not 4 kids.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to afford it.
Well, we can't afford it. Some people maybe, but you wouldn't enjoy it.
But the hardest part was because when we parked to go to that trail, it was like up a hill, like almost straight up a hill, and we had to walk straight up that hill to get to our truck. So that was probably the hardest part of the whole thing.
We should be used to that by now, though.
I know.
So yeah, that was our Saturday, right? And then Sunday we went to church. Yeah, we went to church and
Yeah.
then we went to Telluride, right?
Yes. And when did we go shopping? Did we go shopping?
We did Walmart. We spent $500. We're good for a month.
We went shopping.
Okay. Did we
I
go?
don't know.
We
I
go
don't know.
to.
We
It
might
was
have.
it was it was that Saturday because we had everybody. It was after the hike. We stopped on the way back.
Oh, just to grab a few things.
I mean, we shopped. We went to
Yeah.
that. Was it the Kroger knockoff? Is that what it was? Not knockoff.
No, I think
but
we went to Walmart.
did we?
Yeah, we went to Walmart.
Okay.
But yeah, and then we went to Target on Sunday. Just to get a grip because your birthday was coming up. So I had
I
to
won't
get.
have any money for my birthday, but yeah. So yeah. Did you visit Walmart store? Unfortunately, I did. So yeah, we got stuff. I guess I don't know. But anyway, went shopping, and then Sunday went to church in Montrosity,
Yes.
and then went to Home Depot.
Oh yeah, we did go to Home Depot because we're having AC
Oh,
issues.
yes, I fixed the AC.
You did.
Ish.
It's working good.
Yeah, it is. It's not freezing. It would freeze up like within an hour. So we
Yeah.
got the spray cleaner that they have, and it worked. Like you sprayed it, and like dirt just came out of the AC, and then had on the cap a little brush to brush the fins, and we haven't had freeze since then.
Yeah,
Who knew?
I know. Like
We've been dealing with freeze ups, Florida forever.
Yeah.
So
And that, since we got the camper.
yeah, pretty much, because it was a refurbished one. The camper,
yeah,
the
it was.
AC. I bet you just pulled it off anything. So.
But anyways, so yeah, and then Monday. It's Monday, right?
Are we done with Sunday? Because we went to Telluride.
No, Sunday.
Oh, never mind. We didn't do anything Sunday.
No, yeah, you worked on the AC. I think you kind of cleaned up the camper a little bit outside.
Oh yeah, we went up to the front desk. Like, hey, can I just like rinse off the trailer? It's really dirty. They said $25. $35, $25.
25.
$25. I was like, oh, okay. And then the lady next to her was like, oh, if you just use a bucket and get bugs off, you can just do it. I was like, that's what I did. The camper's still really dirty, but I just spot cleaned, and then I got the tire foam. I cleaned the tires. So, and they're a muddy mess again.
But yeah, that was. I mean, and I'm not quite sure. I meal prepped. I meal prepped on Sunday. I got stuff ready for.
Yeah.
I cooked the chicken for the chimichangas.
That probably worked.
Made meatballs. I didn't cook them. I just formed them and put them in the freezer. I cut up the chicken for the chicken nuggets. So like, I washed the fruits and vegetables.
All that food should last like a week, right?
Hey, that was like last Sunday, right?
Use the chicken now.
I
From
used
that.
it today,
Hey.
and the meatballs were like Tuesday or something.
Yeah.
So that didn't last as long.
Yeah.
But anyways, so the next day was your birthday.
Yes. Wait, on Sunday, me and the boys played pickleball.
Oh yeah, y'all did.
And well, I'm moving ahead because Monday we did run, right? We went to
Yeah,
that
we
rec
went to
center.
it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Sunday we went and played pickleball because it's where this RV resort is close to a lot of amenities. Like I said, Target, Home Depot, pickleball. This one doesn't have any, but yeah, that's what we did. So I think that's what we did while you was cooking or something.
Yeah.
I think we had pizza or something that night.
Oh, did I make? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I made pizza.
So all right, back to my birthday.
It's your birthday. We went running.
We went running, not a long run. We just did like a mile and a half.
Yeah. It seemed hard.
Mm.
Of course, the air's thin. We're still pretty high elevation,
Yeah, it's a Monday.
and it was.
And we've been hiking a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
So I plan out my own birthdays usually.
You know what we didn't talk about? On Saturday, that the trail that we went on and paid for.
Oh, okay.
But we can talk about Telluride, then talk about that one if you want to.
Okay. My battery's going down fast.
Is it?
Okay. So where are we at? Let's finish the birthday.
The birthday.
Okay. So I plan out my own birthday like I usually do.
Yeah.
Like every day. And what? You don't like to plan? I plan most things out. So for some reason, I decided we had Freddy's.
Oh,
What's it called? Freddy's
custard. Last time we had it, it was really good.
We had it at Clarksville, and they have one here in Montrosity, and we went there like 10:30, 10:45. We're gonna hit it there and then go Telluride. So we went to lunch and ordered our food. It was really expensive for lunch, and then
they had no ice.
They didn't have ice. We were like the first order of the day, and they served salt burgers.
They were super salty, like really, really salty.
Yes, the fries. It's funny, like you think eating a burger and fries, the fries would be the salty.
But the fries wasn't salty.
No. I mean they were seasoned.
Yeah,
they
but there
tasted
wasn't.
good.
But I've had some salty fries, but they were not.
I had like a jalapeno burger. You think you would taste the jalapeno, the pepper jack cheese? No. Salt.
It was incredibly salty. It was very, very salty. And so we was just like, we asked like Andrew, was yours salty too? Because just seeing like if it's everybody's, and Andrew's like, oh yeah, it's salty.
They were all salty.
Grandma
had a hot dog. I don't know if his hot dog was salty, but
no, Juju had the hot dog. Grandma had a burger.
No, it was Graham. No, Graham had the hot dog because he had what was left. He was going to take on the rest of the trip.
Okay.
That's
so
opposite of last time.
Okay.
Juju got a hamburger.
Okay.
So we ate our salty hamburgers, and then we drove to Telluride to do. What did we do?
We hiked.
Yeah. What was the hike?
I don't know. The Bridal Veil Falls.
Yeah.
That's it. Bridal Veil Falls.
Yeah.
And like as we was coming into it, I was like, "Oh, do y'all seen that falls that's in that mountain?" And then you was like, "Oh, that's where we're going." And I was thinking, he's just saying that, but it really was.
I didn't say that.
You said, "Oh yeah." It's like, "No, we're gonna hike to that falls."
I don't remember saying that.
You was kidding.
I don't kid that often. So.
Whatever.
So, yeah. So parking was easy at that one.
We was afraid it wouldn't be.
Oh no, that's the other place. Parking was terrible. Where we paid.
Yeah, where we paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We was afraid because as we're driving through Telluride, it's like crazy. There's people parking in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it's
like people everywhere.
So Ouray is more open and more walkable. Seems like everybody just pulls up to where they want to be at Telluride.
And
there's just cars everywhere.
There are, and then they had flowers in the middle of the road where people park. It was very crowded.
Yeah, and we're driving a big truck, so it wasn't easy to get through. So we went through the town and got to where the hike was.
Yeah. Parking was fun.
Yeah.
We started on the hike. I mean, it was a fun hike. They had different levels of the waterfalls that you could see.
Yeah, it wasn't that busy. It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Stomachs rolling from the salt burger.
Was it?
Yeah. But do you have any picture? Do you have anything you remember from that hike?
I remember Andrew getting stung, but that was on the way back.
Yeah. That was another one the boys kind of wandered off from us.
Yeah. Well, we went to the first stop and we took some pictures. It was nice. Was trying to, of course, I always wear like my chacos, and you had your chacos, so we was able to like actually kind of walk across the water.
And yeah.
And there Graham goes just running across them.
He has tennis shoes on, so I don't think his socks get wet. I mean, he kind of
he claims his shoes are waterproof.
Well, but I guess they are because I don't think his socks are wet. But yeah, there's a bunch of falls, and you work your way up to like the big falls. And once you get up there, you can kind of like climb some rocks, get really close to it. And the spray was like really cold. It's like really hot.
It was really cold. Now, at that point, had we had Juju wear her new shoes or her old shoes?
I think at that point she was wearing new, but
because I think the hike before
because that one was pretty like treacherous where she would slide. So I think that was the first one she wore
her new ones.
Because I think at Ouray she was sliding.
Everywhere. She just kept on sliding, and like every step on anything that was sort of slick, it was just she just fall.
Yeah.
So, which kind of like some of the hikes we've been on. I mean, that could be bad. Yeah. But anyways. But yeah, like, and I do remember like the middle falls, I guess you would say. Like we went to it, and then there was like people just swimming, like they had towels, and I just thought it was odd.
Yeah, there's some families. Oh, at the big fall, at the very top.
No, it was
The other
in the
one,
middle.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go swimming in that. I mean, it looked like a nice place. And I mean, I don't know. I just think about trying to hike the rest of the way out wet.
Wet, yeah, I know, yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we did that. Like you said, Andrew got stung by a hornet on the way out.
Yes. He said that the kid in front of him got stung on the neck, and then
Like a little kid.
Yeah, a little one, because it was carrying him.
Yeah.
And then he got stung on the calf, and he told us to watch out. It's by the big rock, and we're like, what big rock? There's big rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
But he also said a stand pal.
Yeah, which we kind of figured out where it was, but there wasn't anything there. So we made it out. I went back through Telluride, made our way back home, and then celebrated birthday.
Yeah, made chimichangas and chocolate
Really
cobbler.
good. Yeah, haven't had chimichangas in forever. They're really good.
So
And chocolate cobbler is my go-to.
we air fried the chimichangas, which was, I mean, we did 2 or 3 at a time, and I mean, it was pretty quick actually.
That hornet loved that chicken meat too.
Oh yeah, there was, and like that was what we know when I was making chicken pot pie at Rifle. It was like that yellow jacket or something. It was just like grabbing like chicken meat, the meat from the chicken when I was cooking it and stuff, and like carrying it away. It was crazy, and it would just attract more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All in all, it was a good birthday. All right, so let's rewind real quick, talking about the. So we went to Ouray. We went to a hike that you had to pay for, and it was just like, I don't even know what was it.
Some Box Canyon.
Yeah.
Box Canyon.
So a bunch of water's coming down Box Canyon, and during the wintertime you can ice climb there, but it's $7 for adults, $5 for kids. So it wasn't really long, but you walk on this platform and you go down close to where the water's coming in, and it was okay.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that we like. I think the hikes we like is you kind of are off on your own adventures. We'll talk about Moab later, but like even the Rocky Mountains, like some of the trails, Rocky Mountains, I guess, where there's a lot of people.
But they wasn't like all grouped together. On this one, it was very touristy.
Yeah.
Like we was right behind people were behind us. Like one little girl kept on trying to jump in front of us, even though her parents were behind us.
Yeah.
And it's not like we was going slow. It's because we were behind other people.
Yeah, I think
so. It's like
I mean, Telluride had some people, but that's the kind of hike I enjoy, where you're kind of just exploring while you're hiking through it.
And not a single file line.
Yeah, you're not waiting. And I think when we first started, there's people coming down because we started after lunch.
Yeah.
I think people that did the morning were coming down.
Yeah.
But after that, it was a really good hike. But yeah, Box Canyon was okay.
Yeah, it was. Parking was terrible. It was awful. And it's not designed for like big trucks at all.
Yeah. So we made it through the parking lot. There was no parking for us. We ended up past the parking lot, and I parked on the side of the road, and then we walked back up.
Yeah, like at a part, I think there was another trailhead there, like a random one that had nothing to do with Box Canyon. I think that's where we parked. But yeah, it was So, I mean,
yeah, it was something.
It was okay. It was nice. It was just a lot of people. We went through a cave. Andrew hit his head a bunch of times. Sucks to be tall.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going back. So after my birthday on the 29th, did we leave the 29th?
We left the 29th.
To head to the next place?
Yeah, because we were really close to Black Canyon Black Canyon National Park. We were pretty close to it, like 20 minutes probably. But it was on fire, so it was closed down completely. And the 29th,
they frown on stuff like that.
The 29th, the north rim of it opened up, but work was close to the south rim. The south rim is where pretty much everything is. They have a few things on the north rim, and it was like, well, maybe we can get up early and go, but the north rim would have taken an hour and a half to get to from where we was at.
Yeah.
So it's like that'd be way too early. So
now's our stopping point.
And now's our stopping point. All right.
Yeah, we'll pick up on our adventure to Moab and continue on the next one.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to 4 Kids, 2 Dogs, and 1 RV.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.